Welcome, thank you for joining me. Today I would like to discuss briefly the aspect of letting go. As a student of yoga or a student of Buddhism, it's important to learn what letting go means and how to do it properly, when it's appropriate to let go and when it's inappropriate to let go. And hopefully I can help you to understand all of these aspects of the practice during today's talk. So the practice is one of letting go, and in terms of that, one needs to be in a life in which one feels safe. So this means all of your external life, things outside of your body, your home, your roommates, your family, your friends. This dynamic is very crucial to the practitioner, because in order to let go, there must be a sense of openness and expansion within oneself. Otherwise, when you are in a state of contraction within the body, then it goes into the mind, and it's very difficult to practice in that way. So taking steps to make sure that the place that you live and practice is a place that is good and healthy for the practice. This means that you're not afraid of neighbors, you're not living in a bad neighborhood where you feel there is danger. If there's a possibility for you to move from there, that would be so beneficial to you if that's possible. If you can't help circumstances such as the place where you live, at least you can do your best to make sure that the roommates, the family, the friends that you keep are in accordance with your path as much as possible. Now, that doesn't mean that you are controlling these people, but you can definitely control the kind of people you keep in your circle, because you are the company that you keep, and you will always, inevitably, until you are fully enlightened, until you are an arahant, you need to practice in a way that you're not susceptible to the negative qualities of the people near you in your life. So yes, this can be a difficult step for many, but there are ways of practicing right speech so that you can do this with kindness and care, and not in a way where you are being rude or mean to people, but just using your words appropriately to explain that the practice is utmost priority for you in your life, that your long-term happiness and well-being is your greatest priority, and you need to use your time wisely and devote a sincere amount of effort and time to your practice daily. And so you need to make certain changes to your external life and your lifestyle. So safety in the environment, very important to be able to allow oneself to let go mentally and physically. So we know perhaps what it means to let go physically, so let's talk about that briefly, and then we can move into ideas of what it means to let go of mental qualities or mental states of being. So letting go physically, looking around your household. I know a lot of American style households look like a warehouse, literally. There's so much stuff. So what you don't use in 1 year, you can look around and see If you haven't used a particular item in 365 days past, you know you can safely discard that item. You can donate it, you can give it to a neighbor, a family member, or a friend who can make good use of it. So in that way, you're also practicing generosity, which creates expansiveness and openness in the mind and in the heart. Very good and necessary quality. Generosity, a very good and necessary quality to develop in the mind. We're having some storms here today, and I think that might be a signal for the storm. Okay, good thing that's over. Sorry about that. Speaking of not being able to control your external circumstances, there you have it in a nutshell. Okay, so freeing the home of unnecessary clutter. This is a good first step, a baby step that you can take, very easy to do, to free yourself from unnecessary material possessions. Now, in the way that we speak of letting go in the mind, it's a little bit more tricky, and you can most easily perhaps perceive how this works when you are seated in the meditation pose with your eyes closed, when you're supposed to be focusing on the breath, but then the mind becomes so interested in speaking about something else. Then it's time to break those things down into smaller pieces and really get to know yourself, why your mind, why you are so interested in speaking about something that happened 5 years ago or 10 years ago, or the same thing can happen with future, imagining or trying to predict the future. And most often, when the mind is becoming distracted in these ways during formal meditation, you can almost always identify which one or multiple ones of the defilements of your mind is becoming stronger by this way of particular thinking. So when we say defilements, we mean the negative qualities of the mind. These are the obstacles on your journey. So these are all the feelings of negative emotion. You can also put it like that. Anger, frustration, fear, anxiety, worry, passion, desire, lust, greed, jealousy, all of these things. So you can categorize the unnecessary thoughts of your mind according to these negative emotional states. And that's how you really, truly begin to learn what needs to be let go of in the mind. So if you have made the decision within yourself that you want to be truly happy, blissful, peaceful, you're striving toward peace, you can remind yourself, if that's true, if that's really what I want for myself, why am I continuing to engage in these negative mind states? Because it's such a waste of time, it's such a waste of energy. Your human life, your time on this planet is so limited. You don't have time to be angry, jealous, hateful, resentful, even discontent. Yes, this is true. So remind yourself of these things. Remind your mind. Yes, remind your mind. It's a good way to put it. So letting go, and when it's not necessary to let go. Let me give you an example of this. This word that we're hearing a lot these days in the West, mindfulness. This word actually was first used, I'm told, by the Buddha approximately 500 BC. And when he used the word mindfulness, what he meant by that is because the meditator, the practitioner, has been keeping in mind the teachings, the practice, and essentially has been meditating every moment of their day. Now, when something sort of out of the ordinary happens to you, it's an unexpected circumstance, your wisdom, your knowledge is right there and ready for you to use. That's the true meaning of this word, mindfulness. So mindfulness is not being careful as you go up or down a set of stairs. It's nothing to do like that. And this word has been a little bit distorted and convoluted these days and takes on a lot of different meanings. So if you are truly employing mindfulness in the way that you are supposed to be behaving, then you need to keep certain things with you and not let go. So of course you need to keep teachings which are valuable to you and helping you along your way on the path, and it's only when you become fully awakened and fully enlightened as an arahant that you can let these things go. In fact, you can let the whole path go when you reach that stage. But until then, hold on and enjoy. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you again soon. Have a very beautiful, happy, peaceful day.